Of the day, the capture of the man accused of going on a murderous rampage across North Houston. This is 46-year-old Jose Rodriguez. He lived in Cyprus, and neighbors tell us he was raised by a loving family. But he has an extensive criminal history, sentenced to 25 years for attempted sexual assault, burglary, and theft. He was just released on parole last year. Police say he cut off his ankle monitor right before this crime spree began.
Joining us now, therapist Bill Prasad, our mental health expert. So, Bill, for folks who are in and around the Cyprus area, his arrest, is a huge relief.
It is, and one of the things that made these crimes so frightening is because they appeared random in nature. In the majority of homicides in this country, the victims usually know their assailants, but in this case there didn't seem to be any clear connections between the alleged suspect and the people who were killed. The other was the circumstances surrounded the crimes. They occurred in homes, and while one individual, from what I understand, was getting gas, and we all have to go home, we all have to get gas. So that's why it was scary.
And a couple of people in businesses.
Victims at their jobs.
Yes.
Yeah, very crazy. The other thing is, this man was caught not far from where some of the crimes happened. Why would he do that?
Criminals, like everyone else, like things that are familiar, and we all like habit. So returning to the same place again and again is not really out of the ordinary, and it's one of the reasons why criminals get caught.
Yeah, and it also explains why investigators said they were casing areas where they thought he might be. I was actually surprised because he was in the very vehicle that they told everybody about yesterday.
Absolutely, and he set himself up to get caught through criminal behavior that is pretty ordinary.
Yeah, left a trail for law enforcement. Bill Prasad, thank you so much.
Sure.